Now, NUMSA hoping to end that sit-in at Lanxess mine in Rustenburg. Let's go back there now, where our reporter Lindo Kuhle is standing by. Lindo, thank you so much for joining us. An hour has gone by since we last spoke, but you and I both know in a story like that, that can be a very long time. Have we heard anything from those miners who are still below ground?
It can be a very long time indeed, Marcel, and in fact it has been a very long waiting time. But I see there is some movement there. The shop steward had come out. We understand that they had sent that final draft to the management of the company to get final approval, but they are headed in. If my colleague can show you, they are going back into that meeting room where they have been stationed, and I understand maybe there is some sort of feedback from the management here at the mine, but what we understand is that in the last hour they have been able to send that final draft to mine management about what is it exactly they're going to be telling their workers. But it seems that they were waiting for that, in fact. But now the General Secretary of the NUMSA, the union, has just called all of the shop stewards who had come out to come back into that room. We are yet to know exactly if it is the feedback that they're waiting for, but for now they are all going in there, and we are expecting maybe there is some sort of response from mine management.
Now, when you spoke to NUMSA a little bit earlier, they said it's been their decision that they want to get to a point where these miners now come above ground, but they admitted that it's not so easy for them just to give an instruction, that the miners will have their own say.
Well, what they said, in fact, was that it is not going to be an instruction. It is, in fact, going to be in a form of a recommendation that they've been able to speak with the mine about some of the issues that they've raised, and they're saying that it is up to the workers whether they accept all of this that they are being offered. But one thing that we haven't been able to do is to get word about what is it exactly that is entailed in this particular new offer from the mine. But what NUMSA said is that they are trying to actually get the information to the workers first before they can disclose it to the public, and see if the workers themselves are able and willing to actually allow or accept this particular new order. But for now, as things stand, we are in that process of the mine agreeing to those terms that have been drafted by a lawyer from NUMSA, and then they are waiting for that feedback. And again, like I said, when you saw those members going into this particular room, we are hoping that this is the word from management saying whether they accept or decline the drafted now version of this offer that will be disclosed or made available to the workers underground.
Now, one of the main reasons for the sit-in, we've been told, is following the sexual assault claims against a mine captain there. But we believe that's not the only reason that they've staged this sit-in.
As you rightfully put it, Marcel, at first we understand this was initiated by those sexual assault allegations against a mine captain here. And of course, what more so the workers are saying, they were disgusted by the handling of that case. In fact, the victim of that particular case telling us yesterday, Ms. Mogwera, that when she reported this to HR, HR simply said to her that she might face dismissal because of these allegations that she is in fact bringing forward to HR, even without investigations. But more so what they said is that at a later stage, the mine workers decided to actually also say that they want certain demands to be granted, particularly about the 56 workers that have been dismissed for various reasons. And the mine workers are saying that these dismissals were not lawful, or were not according to the rules of this particular company, were not according to the rules. And what they're saying is that they want all of these issues to be addressed. But one thing that made talks break down between these two parties was the fact that the mine couldn't commit, in fact, to the reinstatement of all of those mine workers. But when the union came back today, they said that they were able to make leeway within those negotiations. They didn't say exactly what the offer is, but I take it this time around they have managed to get at least a review of all of those dismissals. And that's exactly what we are hoping will be made available to us as soon as both of these parties agree.
We'll leave it there. Thank you so much, Lindo Kuhle reporting to us live there, the very latest from that mine in Rustenburg.